Hello, my name's Karina. Welcome. Today we're going to do a 15-minute power sequence. It's just sometimes those days you're not quite sure if you really want to work out, but once you start get the body moving, it starts feeling good and you have more time. So this is just a 15-minute, maybe to get your day started, or at the end of the day, also to get that energy flowing and just to forget about what was going on, during your day. So allow yourself just to kind of come down to the mat and build a little heat and to focus your mind on your body and just burn up whatever is not going to serve you. Or like I said, to start your day, it's a really good thing. And then I also have a 15-minute ab section. So if you feel ready to go and this wasn't quite enough for you, then you can jump on over to yoga 15-minute abs. All right, so we'll warm up pretty quick. So if you want a block, you can grab a block or a book. I don't think we're necessarily going to need it, but if you usually have that in your practice, then grab it. All right, so let's go ahead and start on all fours. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees below the hips. It's always nice to start with a cat-cow because you get to move through the spine. So inhale, cow pose. And then exhale, pull the belly in around the back. Good, so just connect. Sometimes it's nice at first when you just know you have a short amount of time, you're not locked in for an hour, but once you start moving, it feels amazing. So it's a nice little start, nice little permission for your mind and your body. Good, couple more times. Begin to press the earth through the hands, igniting energy through the arms, the legs. You can have the toes curled under if they've been in shoes all day. If they're about to be in shoes, you can curl the toes and open up through your feet. Good, come back through neutral. Move the hands to the top of the mat, coming into a kneeling plank. So shoulders over the wrists. And a little deeper back bend here. We're just going to lower the hips down toward the floor. Keep the belly engaged. Do not sag into the lower back. You're controlling that movement down. High cobra, shoulders back. Reach forward through the chest. At the same time, lifting up through the crown of the head. Reaching out through the toes. And then engage your belly. Lift the hips. Curl the toes. Lift the knees. Full plank. Lift the hips. Come into a downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs, move through your hips. Again, focus on that long breath. Good, gently come back through center. Come down to the knees, step your right foot forward, top of the mat, kneeling lunge. Fingertips can come to the floor. If you happen to grab a block or two blocks, fingertips can come down to the ground. Slide the hands back, straighten the right leg, heel stays to the floor, toes up to the sky. Good, sink or come back forward, putting a bend back into the knee, curl the back toes, lift the back knee, runner's lunge. Good, that first one, connect. Hug the muscle to the bone, let's slight contraction of the muscles. Plant the left hand, open the torso to the right, reach up through the fingertips. Lengthen through the chest, broaden through the collarbones. Keep drawing that right knee in toward the left arm. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat, step the right foot back, plank. Shoulders over the fingertips, bend the elbows, you can come down to the knees, just warming up. And then high cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog through your plank. Good, come down to the knees, left foot comes forward. And then sink down just a little bit more, checking in with the hip flexors. Pull the belly in, slide the hands back. Straighten the left leg, toes up to the sky, little hamstring stretch. Lengthen your chest up to the sky. Don't force anything right here. You're just allowing the body to warm up. Put a bend back into the knee. Curl the back toes, lift the back knee. Good, right hand comes down beneath the shoulder, open the torso to the left. Keep drawing that left knee in toward the right arm. And then exhale, left hand comes down, step the left foot back. You can move down through your chaturanga if you feel a little bit more warmed up through the full plank or come down to the knees. Lower down that low push-up. If you're ready, upward facing dog, tops of the feet onto the floor. Good, lift up and out of that lower back, chest forward. Good, exhale, pull the belly in, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, lengthen and walk your hands back to plank. and then downward facing dog. Walk your feet to the top of your mat, to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the chest, little back bend, your hips come forward. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come into a chair pose. So sink the hips back, shoulders back and down, chest is lifted, toes lift, heels press down through the heels. Good, exhale, straighten the legs, send the arms forward, hinge forward through the torso. Get a little bit more through the hamstrings, pull the belly in. Inhale, chair. Good, hold this chair, and your hands can come heart center if you want, but reach up through the arms. You're gonna toe tap that right leg back, and then come back through chair. Keep reaching that right side, reach out and back. Find that balance. Good. You're gently just shifting that weight to the left as you bring that right leg back. Keep going, you have 4 more. And then come back through chair. Exhale, hinge forward, arms back. Inhale, chair. Step the left back, toe tap, and come back through the chair. Good, slight little movement over to that right leg. Not a lot, keep the hips level. Taking your time, sending the leg out, and pulling back in. Good, feel that heat happening, that's good. Breathe. 2 more. Make sure you're not sagging. Good, come back through chair. Straighten through the legs, hinge forward, reach the arms back. Inhale, chair. Good, you're gonna step the left foot back again, and then lifting into a crescent. Reach up through the arms, frontal hip bones up. Really reach out through that back leg. Sinking down through that right leg, but supporting yourself. Reach out through that left leg. Good, on an exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart up to the sky. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, right arm reaches up. Good, exhale, come back through warrior 2. Pivot back to crescent. Carefully shift the weight back to the right foot. Bring the left foot back, chair. You're gonna go ahead and fold this time. Exhale, fold all the way down. And pedal through your legs, your hips. Good, inhale, half. Exhale, plant the hands, step back 1 foot at a time, or float back to your chaturanga. Your back bend on an inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up through the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink back to chair. Frontal hip bones up, find that depth. Good, step the right foot back. Shoulders back, lift up, come to that crescent. Reach back through that heel, sink that right knee down toward the floor, but then you really powerhouse out through that right heel. Good. Bend the elbows, open the chest up to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm can reach up and back. And then come back through warrior 2, pivot on that right foot again, coming back through crescent. Arms up. Sink the weight into the left leg, but also through the core to keep you centered. Step the right foot forward, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half. Plant through the hands, step back through your vinyasa, which is your plank. your low push-up, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, right leg lifts up. Step the right foot forward, top of the mat. Rise, crescent. Back knee down, reach out through the back leg. Back heel's gonna come down, so we're gonna come into warrior two. Hands are gonna come onto the hips, you're gonna straighten the right leg, pivot the right leg to the left. Pull the heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Hands could stay heart center, or maybe the arms reach up. Make sure you have space into the knees, into the hips. You're gonna balance, you're gonna lift your left heel. Toes stay onto the floor on that left. Lift the other heel and sink down a little bit more. Good, holding here. 3, 2, 1. Good, heels down, inhale, lift up, star pose. Hands come down to the hips. Pivot your feet so the arches are facing one another. Exhale, come halfway down. Hands down to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, lift up to half. You're going to walk your hands over to the right, come back through the runner's lunge, right foot forward. Step the right foot back, move through your vinyasa. Meet downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up. Step the left foot forward, top of the mat, runner's lunge, rise, crescent. Bend the elbows, open up to the chest, lift up out of the lower back. Good, inhale, lift up, open up warrior two. Reverse warrior, left arm reaches up and back. Good, make sure you're not dumping into that right side. Feel lifted and grounded and open. Exhale, warrior two. Hands come onto the hips, straighten the left leg, pivot the left foot to the right. So standing again in that star pose, arms up, heels in, toes out, sink down. Let those elbows come in toward the rib cage. Palms can be up to the sky. Shoulders back. Okay, we're gonna balance again. So lifting up through the left heel, lifting up through the right. Tailbone down, sink down. Feel that heat happening through the hips. Good. Let your breath respond and your mind respond, your body respond to the calm. Good. Heels down, inhale, lift up, star pose. Hands come onto the hips, pivot the feet so the arches are facing one another, and hinge halfway down. Hands down to the mat. And forward fold, crown of the head down toward the floor. Squeeze in, inner thighs, outer hips. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Walk your hands so the left foot comes forward back to runner's lunge. Step the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa. Meet downward facing dog. Pedal through your legs. Good, inhale, right leg lifts up. Put a bend into that right knee, let that right heel reach over to the left. Your gaze can come underneath that right arm. Extend the right leg back behind you. Right foot's gonna come down to the floor. Pedal through your legs. And then left leg's gonna lift up. Put a bend into the left knee, reach that left foot over to the right. Maybe gaze is underneath the left armpit. And then extend the left leg back behind you. Left foot's gonna come down to the floor, back to downward facing dog. And then gently come down to the knees, come into a child's pose. Toes can come together, knees open up wide, sink your hips back. So check in where that little sequence has left you, in the mind and in the body. Move your arms over to the right side, lengthen down the left side of the body. And then let the arms come back center, shoulders back, chest reaches down in between the legs. Good, walk the arms over to the left side, breathe down a little bit more through the right side. Inhale, come back up through center. Meet into a tabletop, swing the legs around, so come into a comfortable seated position, crossing at the shins. Inhale, let the arms reach out and up. Exhale, rotate your torso to your right side. Let the left hand come down to the knee, the right hand back behind you. Little twist here. Keep flexing through the feet. So we're gonna collapse into the ankles. You can always have a block or something underneath your knees. Inhale, let the arms lift up. Exhale, rotate your torso to the left. Hand onto the thigh, the right hand onto the thigh, your left hand's back behind you. Inhale, let the arms lift up. And allow the palms to come together, and exhale, thumbs into the heart center. And close the eyes for a moment. And check in. Was that the perfect little start for you to start your day? Was it enough time for you to just be able to release whatever happened during the day, to enjoy your evening, to be able to sleep well? Or if you have more time and that did energize you and you want to add more, honor your body. Your body knows what it needs. I leave you here. Make the best choice. Gently bow down, chin to chest. And from my heart to yours, namaste. I will see you again soon.